Ladies and gentlemen, here we are once again with another season of Black Ops Cold War Warzone, and it all starts tonight, or at least it somewhat starts tonight. And what I mean by that is tonight or today, depending on where you live, Black Ops Cold War got its Season 4 update. Now, you're going to notice when you go in game, things like the Battle Pass, things like new items in store, the new event, some of the new maps are not quite live yet other things are, and we're going to go into that throughout the video. However, what you will realize is you did get the update, and what I wanted to do is, first of all, have this video going over everything that changed in Black Ops Cold War, and then tomorrow, once the actual Season 4 update comes out, we will go over everything that changed in Warzone. So in this video, we are going to focus on everything that is coming to Black Ops Cold War, the maps, the weapons, everything like that, and some things that came out tonight. Tomorrow, we will focus on Warzone. So without further ado, this is everything that changed in the Season 4 update for Black Ops Cold War. So when you boot up Black Ops Cold War, you'll notice that a bunch of stuff that's supposed to be here in Season 4 is currently missing. For example, the Battle Pass hasn't been updated yet, the store items haven't been updated, the Groundfall event, which is going to have challenges in both Black Ops Cold War and Warzone, is not yet live, but that'll go live tomorrow with the rest of Season 4 and the Warzone update. However, we do know a bunch of things that are coming, and that is a bunch of the playlists. For example, Hijack 24/7 will be coming out tomorrow when Season 4 officially goes live, which will also be available on Hardcore. On top of this, there's a new game mode called Multi-Team Satlink, which essentially the best way to look at this is essentially this is hardpoint in multi-team, and essentially you are capturing the sat links and they are sending signals out. But basically, like I said, it is just hardpoint. There will also be Party Games Mosh Pit, which is now going to include One in the Chamber, a new game mode added with this season. Essentially, you have one bullet in your gun, you one-hit kill people, and every time you kill someone, you get an extra bullet added to your gun. We also have Face Off 6v6, which is interesting. It's basically the really small maps, the gunfight maps, but you are 6v6 playing them, which is kind of cool, which also includes the new map Amsterdam, which takes place on the rooftops. We've already looked at pictures of this. And then a new game mode called Cranked Hardpoint. This is essentially the game mode Die Hardpoint that we saw with the 80s Action Heroes event. With this, essentially, it's a combination of Cranked and Hardpoint. As you capture hardpoints and get kills, you then get cranked, you move around faster, you can get bonuses, things along those lines. No real surprise there. Other than this, the otr playlists that we're going to have are 12v12 Mosh Pit, Nuketown 24/7, Gunfight Blueprints, and finally, Multi-Team Elimination is staying around. The other map that we haven't talked about is Collateral. So this is a 12v12 and a 6v6 map. Two different versions. There's a 12v12 version and then the Strike version, which is the 6v6 version. It's going to be interesting to see the two differences between these, but I always like when they add the Strike version because it's normally a much faster paced map. So one thing that has been updated is the menu. So first off, we can see in multiplayer, we have Jackal, the new character in the background there. But more interestingly to me, we have the new Warzone menu with the red door, the numbers. It's going to be really interesting to see what they do with this whole red door thing, because that was by far the most confusing thing that they put in the kind of patch notes. So we'll have to wait and see. On top of that, once you actually go to multiplayer, you'll notice that the background has been updated to the new map. So that's kind of like the theme for this season. But other than that, nothing else is actually in the game as of right now. One thing that is live right now is the new score streak, the hand cannon. So this is a 2,800 score streak. And essentially with this, it's very simple. It's a one-shot, one-kill pistol, and this has been one of my favorite score streaks in previous Black Ops games. I'm really happy to see it come back, and like I said, you can use it right now. So the other thing that will be coming out tomorrow night is the two new weapons. So first off, we have the MG82. This is an LMG. It's a fast-firing LMG with mediocre damage. It'll be interesting to see how it fits into place in Warzone. With that fast fire rate, it could technically be good, but it's not good at range or has too much recoil. We'll just have to wait and see. And then the other one we have is the C58 assault rifle. This is a slow firing assault rifle, which is interesting because we don't have that much in Black Ops Cold War at all. So to see how it fits in is going to be interesting to say the least. So as far as this update goes with the weapon changes, they're essentially just tuning the assault rifles with very specific attachments. So for the first example is the XM4, they reduced the range penalty on suppressor muzzle attachment from 15% to 11%, and they reduced the range penalty on the agency suppressor from 33 to 22%, essentially making the suppressor a little bit better. Now, as you're going to see by this, with each individual weapon, they changed the suppressors individually. So for the AK-47, they reduced the range penalty from 15 to 13% on the suppressor. However, with the GRU suppressor, they actually increased the range penalty from 25 to 27%. Similarly, with the QBZ, they increased the range penalty of the suppressor from 15 to 17%, 17%. With the FFAR, though, they reduced the range penalty of the suppressor from 15 to 10%, and similarly with the agency suppressor from 33% to 20%, so a big buff for both of those. Then with the Krig, we have the reduced range penalty of the agency suppressor from 30 to 25%, so a small buff there. The Groza got an increased range penalty of the suppressor from 15 to 17%, and then finally the Farah 83 got a reduced range penalty of the GRU suppressor from 33 to 32%, so very small, and then an increased range penalty on the suppressor from 15 to 20%. So all in all, just a bunch of changes to the suppressors on the assault rifles. I don't exactly know why and why it's different on each one, but you can let me know what you think down in the comments. Now, as you guys know, with a new season means new levels to progress through, 200 of them plus an extra basically 800 levels if you want to go through that and get some prestige keys. But one thing that they did in this season is they reduced the amount of XP needed to progress through the seasonal levels in Black Ops Cold War, Warzone, and Modern Warfare, making it easier for everyone to level up in game. I don't know if this is because not enough people were reaching the max level or what, but it should be easier to level up now within Season 4. Moving on to zombies, the first thing that we have here is a new area with an outbreak. It's simply called the Zoo, and as far as it goes, it takes place in a zoo. In my opinion, probably the coolest area that they have put into Outbreak so far, and I wouldn't be surprised if this map as a whole eventually came into multi-team as well, but as of right now, there is no announcement of that. The other thing that's coming alongside this is Operation Excision, which is the second main quest inside of Outbreak, and as far as when this goes live, it's at 10 a.m. Pacific time on June 17th, so that is on Thursday. So when that goes live, you can then go and complete the quest, and of course, they'll have a whole storyline to do with that as well. So the other new thing with zombies is the new map. So this isn't coming out probably till the mid-season, but it takes place right after Operation Excision, which is being added right at the beginning of Season 4 as far as the storyline goes. Now, as far as this map goes, what we know about it is that there is a full new story with it, a new Easter egg, new types of zombies, a new perk. Essentially, they are doing a full DLC for zombies with this thing. It's just not coming out until the mid-season. What I will say, though, is it looks pretty good, and I'm glad that they're going full out with it with the new zombies and things like that. Assumably, there'll be new elites as well. So I'm really interested to see what this actually becomes, and I guess we won't find out till the mid-season, but I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for it. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Season 4 update for Black Ops Cold War. I know everything isn't live as of right now. I just wanted to keep you guys informed, and of course, when Season 4 fully goes live, we'll be looking at the Battle Pass, we'll be looking at all of the updates within Warzone, new locations, and things along those lines. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. If you enjoyed the video, always appreciate it if you hit that like button, and let me know what you think of the Season 4 update down in the comments. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars.